Yo, I'm about to ramble on for a bit today. Um, it's Friday. No, it's Saturday. One Piece chapter 100 and, no, 1163, I think. The latest one, regardless, came out. Depending on when it released, I'm talking about Rocks, all the big boys, launching attack on Emo and everything that happened after it and before it. But yeah, I just want to talk about that chapter. That chapter was pretty good. Chapter was pretty good, but it also brought a lot of, not controversy, but a lot of doubt to the future of One Piece, to be honest. And I just want to talk about it. First of all, I want to talk about Garp. Garp, I see what others trying to I see what others trying to do with Garp. He's trying to like in, show how much doubt the guy has with the Marines, right? He's trying to tell us, yo, like Garp isn't what you guys think he is, right? Like, of course, I doubt Oda keeps up with the agenda piece, but Garp rep is down. His stocks are in the mud. There's people who generally hate him. They've been hating him since Ace. Like, I never hated him because of the Ace situation. He lost some points, of course. I think he lost some points to everyone, but I never hated him. I understood where he came from, but now that we're seeing how much he's been involved or how much he's seen about the war government, the Marines, and this flashback, like it, I feel like Oda is trying to help Garp, but it's just not. It's not helping him at all. My main problem with Garp is, what have you done since God Valley? Since seeing all of the horrors of God Valley, what have you done since then to justify like you staying in the Marines? I don't get it. Like, I hope the course that we're going with Garp is, he's been secretly doing something behind the Navy's back. Maybe he's assisting the revolution. I doubt that, but whatever. Maybe he is the leader of Sword and he's the one doing everything, even though Sword hasn't done anything, to be honest. But we don't know. Everything's being kept on that rug. Maybe we don't know. Maybe the information will come out and then be like, oh my god, Garp, you're really like that. But so far, Garp, he's like, what is going on? What is this? This is not how we operate, blah blah blah. And it's like, okay, yeah, he's finally seeing the horrors. He's already advised Adam, I'm pretty sure. I don't know how he doesn't know most of the stuff that are going on, but let's say he doesn't, right? He's finding out on God Valley. He's seeing all this stuff, all these things happening, right? Real time. He's actually engaging into it. And, you know, he goes, sees Emu, or the sees Saint Saturn, like, oh, I'm gonna squash this pest, blah blah blah. And so he does. And I have no problem with that. Like I'm saying, God of Valley seems to be like trying to bring God up in a way to the fans. Like, oh, look at him. He doesn't know what's going on. He really is clueless, but he's also like, he would never be behind a movement like this. But let's think again. Like, this is a 4 year. I think there's a 4 year flashback. A 4 year flashback, and Garp is still in the Marines. He knows about all of this. He's. We don't even know what's about to be going on in the next chapters of God Valley, right? There's probably more horrors to come. If Garp has legit done nothing since God Valley to this point of the story, there's no way for him to come back. I'm sorry. There's no way for Garp to come back if he has done nothing. And I'm talking about like genuinely thinking of ways to like, yo, like, shit that's going on in my organization is not right. I'm just not messing with that. I gotta do something about it. His son is literally on the same island as probably a marine because his dad forced him to. He's seen all these things going on. He's like, I'm gone. I'm gone. As soon as I'm out of this island, I'm gone. I'm making my own revolution. We're taking the shit down. But yeah, that was one of the points. I don't hate Garp. I love seeing him on the screen. Of course, Garp is great, but he's probably the best character, like pen wise, in One Piece. He's so complex. I hope he keeps going complex. But yeah, people trying to defend Garp. I'm not saying don't. I'm just saying realize that the guy is like really flawed. The guy is really flawed. But aside from that, we got We got the big boy. We got Domi Reversi. Yo, Domi Reversi. This is what's like getting the fans so scared. It's getting me scared. I'm not gonna lie. I'm scared too. Like Domi Reversi seems to be the most broken ability in the whole show. Yo, how can you just turn someone into your ally and just make them do whatever you want? That's not it. But I feel like people are jumping the gun, right? I trust Oda. I glaze him, you know, but I feel like he wouldn't do something like this. I don't think he would make Domi Reverse the most powerful attack, and then make Luffy be the only counter to him, and then it becomes this. Like Luffy would most likely be a counter to him, right? And I feel like Blackbeard would be too, with all his knowledge that he's trying to gain, or probably already has, right? I feel like it shouldn't be like that. Domi Reverse shouldn't be such a threat when you're going against Emi, right? There's this theory going on where Domi Reverse only works in your homeland. And I love that. I hope that theory is true, or at least something better than that is, because it just adds so much more depth to it. Like, Emu did all of that, you know? Not did, but potentially Emu did lure rocks back to God Valley just so he could Domi reversing him, right? And just do all that. And I feel like it's true. I don't like if Domi reversal was that powerful, Emu was just going around telling everyone, Roger, I would have turned him over instead of executing him. Whitebeard would have turned him over. God, he's not trying to be a, I don't know, whatever. Dumb wrestling. Now he's whatever I want to be. You feel me? If Dumb wrestling is like just this switch and you just becoming my ally, I doubt Emo wouldn't have used it time ago. He got to turn the whole world to his thing. It obviously has weaknesses, which is why I don't understand why people are in such a turmoil over this. People are like, oh my god, we're going down the Kaguya route, the Naruto route. We're just going to mess up One Piece. One Piece is Oda's losing his right, and he's lost the plot. What is he doing? Yo, it's one chapter. It's literally one chapter. I don't understand when people like stake the whole future of a show of this series of One Piece. Every single chapter, every chapter, we've seen Bonnie got Gear 5. Oh my god, everyone can get with Gear 5. I mean, we still don't know, but we do know, like, it's just Barney, with a devil fruit. But that chapter when that came out, niggas were in a turmoil, you know. Gear 5 when it came out, people were also in a turmoil. It's just every chapter niggas talking about something. And it's just funny to me. But yeah, I really hope Dominverse is not. I just don't want Dominverse to be the OP ability that we're thinking it is. It definitely has a limitation. And I think the theory that we've came up with about the homeland thing is probably the best one. It's the best one because it just makes sense, Elbath turn the Giants over. How many places can we go to that would be our homeland? That would just make Domiverse like a powerful thing, right? But still a heavy drawback. Not drawback, but just like there needs to be a procedure before doing it, and it's a heavy procedure. So I like that idea. Aside from that, yeah, I just love when people start trashing the show. It's a bunch of like, I'm not gonna say tourists because I hopped on the show when the anime was on whole cake. I'm not what do you say? I'm not an OG. I'm pretty new gen if you say, But at the same time it's like there's people who I feel like they don't like the show, right? They either don't like it or just have feelings about it, which is pretty like negative. And they see a chance to latch on something negative about, or just to create a negative scenario about One Piece and be like, oh yeah, this is why I don't like it. Oda's losing his head. Why is he doing this? But hey man, I'm loving this flashback. Domirasi is scary. It might ruin everything, but so far it's still not decided. But yeah, chapter was amazing. Seeing that attack, one thing I did like, I'm not mad at, but the attack. This is most likely the strongest attack we will ever see in One Piece. We had Garp named no Garp, Garp Galaxy Impact, of course. Roger Devon Departure, Kaido with his dragon attack, which I'm guessing is a Boro breath, but he just named the dragon. Ikaku sovereignty with Big Mom. Rux, he had something crazy. And then Whitebeard's first name attack. All on one body. And it just was nothing. Like, we're never gonna see attack that strong. I don't think we'll ever see attack that strong, but it's just that attack just nullified. And it's kinda like, damn, like it's a cool attack, but it did nothing. It's kinda you know what, like what can we do? That attack should have destroyed the island. That attack should destroy the island, I'm telling you. But W chapter aside from that, I probably will keep on doing these talks about the chapter, especially when it's a good chapter like this one. But yeah, I just love talking. Thank you for being here. See ya.